Okay, welcome everyone, and we still have Ukraine in mind, so I wore my t-shirt from Ukraine. And today we have the 5 Tibetan breathing, which will start each week, and then we'll do some Hunyuan Qigong, which is a primordial Qigong, and it shows the making of the yin and yang and the 5 elements. And then if we have time, we'll do some Shibashi and cultivating Qi, which is a moving meditation. So we got a lot going, and I appreciate you joining me today. And if you can't be here physically, we have the video, so it's all good, it's all good. Okay, so let's just get started and bring our hands up and back and forth. And you don't want to turn the hips, keep the hips straight and just turn at the waist. Okay, let's start with the 5 Tibetan breathing. And we started this last week, so just to remind you, we put our little fingers together to form a triangle, and we salute the sun. Then we separate the clouds by bringing the fingers together, downward, and then upward. That's separating the clouds. Opening the tiger's mouth to the side and up, opening the tiger's mouth. Then we scoop the needles from the sea and we cast out Qi. So let's try to do that. So what you want to do is never push or strain into the postures. Everything's just supposed to flow real easy. No exertion. You have to relax to do this. So I want to step out. Bring a triangle over, putting the thumbs into the belly button there, forming a triangle. Then we're going to bring the triangle right over the head. Look into the triangle. And we're going to move to the side and to the other side and keep looking into that. And this is the first breath, breathing in and breathing out. Now we don't emphasize the belly breathing a lot. So if you can do that, you want to breathe from down here, not up here. So deep breath, suck it in, and then expel. So you should feel your abdomen going in and out, in and out. So that's the first breath. And that's the fire element. Now we separate the clouds, bringing our wrists about 2 inches above the wrist here, crossing them. This is the metal element. And as we come out, we breathe, expand the lungs, and the tips of the fingers come towards the heaven. So breathe deep and exhale. The third element is the earth, and we're going to open the tiger's mouth. So we pretend we have a bowl, and then we go to the side and open the tiger's mouth. So that was the earth element. And now the water element is scooping needles from the sea. We put one hand between the kidneys and then scoop, bringing the hand around up to the forehead. And turning and then scoop. The other hand goes between the kidneys. Deep breaths. And back to center. The wood element is casting out the chi. It's good for your liver. So our hand palms up, and as we reach out, we turn the palm down. So we salute the sun, separate the clouds, open the tiger's mouth, scoop the needles from the sea, and casting out chi. So you can do this in a few minutes, and so it's good to wake up in the morning and just, do the breath, 5 Tibetan breaths. So that's an easy one. Okay, so Hunyuan Qigong is one of my favorites. Has a lot of symbolism in it, and Hunyuan means a primordial Qigong. So what we're doing is creating the universe, we're creating the sun and the moon, and we're creating man between the earth and the sky, and the yin and yang and the 5 elements all together in one big exercise. So just relax into it and follow along. Try to relax as much as possible. Don't force any movement. Relaxing, lower the shoulders, soften the ankles, bring the back hip up, straightening out the back. putting your tongue on the top palate to create saliva. We start off with making 3 circles.
Someone is at the front door.
We try to feel the chi in between the palms, and we gently rock forward and backwards, relaxing with each rocking motion, letting the hands just spread. Now we're going to drop the chi into the body as we wash the organs. And after each of these exercises, we close in Wuji posture 3 times. So bring their hands, palms facing the face as you wash the face. And as you come down to about shoulder, you slowly visualize the organs inside the body as you wash them. And then when you get down to the pelvis, you stop just for a second and then wash away all the excess stagnant chi. And we bring the hands down and close 3 times, putting the chi back into the energy source, the dantian, just a few inches below the navel. And then after 3 times, we cross the hands, seal in the chi. Take a few deep breaths, relaxing more and more before we go on to the next exercise. Now we gather the chi to the 3 dantians, and the 3 dantians are the forehead, chest, and the lower dantian. Rocking back and forth. If you go nice and slow and move methodically, you'll find that your hands are warming up. Bring that warmth into the body. Now we bring the hands down towards the navel area. Now we bring the hands down to the perineum, circle the kidneys, and put the chi back into the dantian. And we close 3 times. And we bring our hands to the lower dantian and meditate. Bring our hands back up to the upper chest, separate the palms, feeling the connection between the 2 palms as you feel the chi. Now we circle the palms forward and backwards about 18 times. Reverse. Now we open and close the 3 dantians. We sort of stretch like pulling taffy. After opening, closing the third eye, the top dantian, we lower our hands. Rocking gently back and forth. Feeling the chi between the two palms, connecting the chi with the internal organs. I want to go down to the lower dantian. And the lower dantian, bringing in the chi. And we close 3 times. And you'll notice your body becoming lighter and lighter, less tension, less exertion, floating around in a cloud. Now the next movement is called the Sun and the Moon Revolving Rub. Hands. Shake excess chi and bring the warmth into the body. You can touch or not touch your body. You do this 3 times. Now we don't touch our body, but we bring our hands around the chest, creating the sun and the moon. Deep breaths. Now we're ready to reverse. Notice the legs pushing into the floor as your knees lower. It's a good exercise for the legs, pumping the rich blood up the back, over the head, down into the dantian. Now we bring the tips of the fingers down to the chest and rub 3 times. And close. And meditate. Now we step back with 1 foot into a bow and arrow stance. The front foot faces this way and the back foot about 45 degrees. And if you go back and forth, you can feel how stable you are. Now we do circular extensions and withdrawals. We straddle the midline, and then we bring the chi out as though touching our outer aura, and then back into the dantian. Relaxing into the movements, no exertion. Now we reverse. You notice as I bring my knees down, I'm actually putting more blood into the system, relaxing the knees, lubricating them. Back to center, the other side. Bow and arrow stance. And making sure my knee does not go over the toes. Reverse. And I'm turning only at my waist. And back to center. And close. And meditate. Now we work on the legs, taking a horse stance as though we're sitting on top of a horse. And we do a single leg rise and fall, following the bladder meridian. Only go down as far as you can. Don't push yourself. Watch your lower back. And at the waist. Now we do double leg rise and fall. And back to center. We step out a bit. We do the Dantian circles. We're pretending we're in the middle of a circle and our hands are going to be on the outer side of the circle. Now we do larger circles. Back to center. Circles the other way. Large circles. Back to center. Now we bring heaven and earth closer. And now we'll reverse. Close. Meditate. Now we return the chi to the dantian 9 times, alternating hands. Step in. Now you want to rub the area besides the nose. Strike the shoulders. And then the web. The sides. Lower the elbow. On the wrists. Under the armpit. Striking the lower back. Buttocks and the hip. Thighs. Side of the knees. Inside. Back. Lower knees. Ankles. Lift. Bring the fist together and shake. Okay, let's relax just for a little bit. So that's one of the moving meditations. And the next moving meditation we'll do is cultivating Qi. So I feel like a meditative mood today, so that's what we're doing. And cultivation Qi, normally you cross legs and say Om, and this is a slow moving meditation, so everything doesn't have to be still. You can still do meditative movements while moving. So the basic formula of this exercise is again to lift back, rock very gently, like that. And we do this throughout the whole movement. And then we're going to start raising our hands to coincide with the rocking. And we don't want to push the hands up. You have to relax into this. And as you slowly rock, pretend you're in a pool and you're just rising from the water and lowering. The slower you do this, the more meditative it is, and the more relaxed your shoulders will be, your elbows and your wrists. Look ahead. Just breathe at your own pace. All of these movements are about 9 or 12 repetitions. Now we raise our hands above the head. Bring the arms out, about shoulder level, palms down. And then return the palms up and rise 9 times. Bring the hands down. Bring the hands up, upper chest, form a ball, and extend the chi outward and inward, rocking back and forth. Lower your hands to the solar plexus and the rib cage. Working the whole body together as one unit. Pressing down on the feet, allowing the knees to bend, moving the chi up through the body into the shoulders, elbows, and arms. All one movement. Bringing the hands down, lower dantian, palms down. And we come back to raising and lowering our arms. Lower your hands. Cross the arms. Bring the palms out, feeling the chi. Bring the hands down to the dantian. Bring the hands up, middle dantian. Hands up. Mid. Third eye. Lower your hands. Up on your toes and check. Okay. Stretch. Okay, so those are two big meditative movements plus the breathing that we did today, the 5 Tibetan breathing. So I think you probably had it for today. So I'll see you next week with a brand new show. So